My name's Tony Rocco. I've been an educator in North Philadelphia for over 20 years. Started at Luis Munoz Marin Elementary School at 3rd and Ontario, then moved to Julia de Burgos Elementary for a bunch of years. And for the last 10 years, I worked at John B. Stetson Charter School, both before, when it was a part of the school district, and then for 9 years after as part of ASPIRA. My first year at Stetson, I had already had experience at 2 other schools, so I know what it's like teaching at a middle school in North Philadelphia, and even still, it was something that I wasn't really 100% prepared for. There wasn't a lot of learning going on in the school. It was a very, especially for the kids, it was a dangerous environment. It was very chaotic, and hopefully you could try to get through the day without any incidents in your class. I locked my door. You're not supposed to, but I locked my door just because, you know, it's against the code to lock your door. But just so kids couldn't just come in and harass other kids that were in my class. And learning did happen in my classroom, and there were several other teachers that managed to have a little oasis in their classroom. But it definitely was, once the bell rang, it was like, you know, release the hounds. So when ASPIRA came, it was like there's a new sheriff in town. It was night and day. The next year, from the beginning, boom, this is the way it's going to be. And instead of having it be all talk, the way a lot of schools start the year, it was not all talk. It was followed up. Not only was the discipline there, but the supports were in place. Right? The kids saw that this was a place where you could learn. This was a place that you're going to be safe. All those years of, oh, Stetson's an awful place, everybody saying, oh, don't go to Stetson. It went out the window. It went out the window, and it was turned around literally within a month. The entire thing was turned upside down. The whole thing of putting the normative culture in place, the kids bought into it. The Success Academy, the new staff, everything gelled together to create an incredible environment where learning could happen. The staff was energized, especially the 10 or so of us that were there from the last year. Were absolutely thrilled to be able to now teach. You know, we're in a place where before we couldn't. And I think having us 10 there to show the other staff, like, listen, this is not the way it was. Like, let's to keep the team going. There was so much positivity in the building. It was oozing out, whereas the negativity was what was overwhelming before. And the kids, you know, reacted to that. The kids stepped up and reacted to that, and we had incredible success our first year. It's not what the rules, it's what the norms are. You know, the rule is you drive at 55. The norm is everybody drives at 70. You know what I mean? So the idea is that the norm is going to be followed at this school, and it started right away. Having the Success Academy here for the kids that need the most support, you know, kids that couldn't function in a regular classroom, helped change the dynamic of the school. Those kids went to the Success Academy, and some of those kids ended up going back to the classrooms and becoming the best leaders in the school. A lot of these negative kids have so much influence over the other kids, and they helped run the school. They transformed the school. The kids more than the adults. We had whole school assemblies, and when a kid broke the norms, they had to take ownership in front of the whole school. Kids that never would have apologized for anything before. They would have told the teacher or whoever to go screw themselves, tell the principal to screw themselves. It's like that was some stuff I'd never seen before. But not only on that side, but then the whole positive reinforcement where we had kids getting shouted out on a daily basis by the teachers and by administration. The kids coming up and shouting out their classmates. The supports were overwhelmingly positive. The parents' organization at the school started and was very supported. Everything was really supported. After-school clubs, including my Stetson Shutterbugs, were very supported by ASPIRA. It was a very much a holistic approach to supporting the school. It wasn't just one thing. It was this whole plan, all these supports put in place at the same time that I really think helped transform the school. For the last couple of years, I felt that although I enjoy teaching every day, teaching as a computer science teacher, I've been doing it for a while, I really got the most enjoyment and most fulfillment out of teaching photography after school, my Shutterbugs program. And it was, you know, a very limited amount of time that I was able to give to it because, you know, I have to teach during the day, and I only have those kids a couple hours after school. It was supported, incredibly successful, cultural exchanges, the whole 9 yards, but I wanted more. I wanted to really be able to focus on those kids and grow the program and have more programs in other schools. I went to ASPIRA and I said, you know, this is what I want to do. You know, as a professional, someone who's worked with ASPIRA for 10 years, very appreciative of what ASPIRA has been able to do for me. I said, will you partner with me and with my new nonprofit to help us bring this opportunity to not just to Stetson, but also to Alni and also to Ostos? And they said yes. And as a result, I was able to make the transition, my dream of running my own nonprofit as the executive director full-time. Now we have 5 programs, and all of them are funded, but it would never have been possible without working directly with ASPIRA, and all of them are successful. The program at Ostos has been absolutely amazing. The program at Alni has been very successful. We have kids winning awards, kids having their work exhibited and seen nationally. Kids have won cash awards at both schools, all in 1 year. I wanted to stay working with ASPIRA. This is what I know. This is my family. And I'm still here at Stetson. I'm here every single day. Ask them. I'm here every single day. This is home base. I'm still connected here. I'm still connected to my kids. I saw my 8th graders graduate yesterday and took pictures of their graduation. Because of ASPIRA, I still feel connected to the students I used to teach every day, but at the same time, I'm able to reach 5 schools, 5 different groups, because ASPIRA saw something in me, believed in me, and what I wanted to do as an educator, and helped me take that next step.